Why was she born so beautiful? What are you going to talk? To be here, darling, with us.
Exactly.
Yes, well, first of all, I have to correct one of Mr. Heiting's statements when he describes me as medium old. It's very kind of him. Anyhow, I came to this place on the same day, the same June, in the same month of June, I think 5 years ago. And on that day, I dreamt of an exhibition in this place near Helmut's with Helmut. So this day is happening, and I'm very happy to be here, and I thank you for coming. And I thank you, more than anybody else. And of course, all the people of the museum, Mr. Heiting, Mr. Haber, and all the rest. That's all. And thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks for coming all the time.
German, to say some words in German. Es war der explizite Wunsch von Helmut Newton, den er bei seiner Gründung dieser Stiftung formulierte, auch anderen Fotografen hier ein Forum zu geben. Dies geschieht nun zum 3. Mal. Wir folgen also seinem Wunsch posthum, diesmal mit der Kombination Newton-Horvath-Brodziak. Von Newton selbst sehen wir den 2. Teil der Dauerleihgabe. Den ersten haben Sie bis Mitte Mai hier sehen können. Es sind wiederum Aufnahmen, Late Prints, Vintage Prints, die 3 wichtigen Genres von Helmut Newton illustrieren. Das ist Porträtfotografie, Aktfotografie und Modefotografie. Und Sie werden auch neben den ikonischen Aufnahmen einige Neuentdeckungen machen können. Frank Horvath gehört zweifellos zu den bedeutenden Fotografen des 20. Jahrhunderts. Von ihm sehen wir ein Projekt, was er vor einiger Zeit schon zusammengestellt hat, House with 15 Keys. Das ist eine Art Revision des eigenen Werkes. Und Sie sind gleich konfrontiert mit Bildern aus den 50er Jahren, 60er Jahren, aber eben auch bis heute. Die Bilder sind nebeneinander arrangiert in dieser Ordnung der 15 Keys. Simon Brodziak schließlich ist ein vergleichbar intensiver Geschichtenerzähler. Von ihm sehen wir hier in seiner ersten institutionellen Einzelausstellung in Deutschland 30 teilweise großformatige Aufnahmen.
I've got another thing that I forgot. While she remembers, she's got to say it. The other person I didn't talk about was Simon Brodziak. Now, people came to me and said, he's a copy artist. He copies people. And I left it alone for a while until he sent me a book. And I looked at the book and I said, this is no copyist. This is his own man. We're all influenced and inspired by things or people. He has been influenced, inspired by others. He had to be to become his own man. Now he's arrived. If she says so, it must be so, even if it's not so.
Oh, sorry. What are your influences? Who would you count into your inspiring masters when you talk about your photography?
guess who?
Drag over.
Absolutely, Helmut Newton is a master for me. When I, for the first time, saw his pictures, I realized that photography is a wonderful means of expression and also a way of life. It also gives you a great excuse to do crazy things and to express yourself through photo shoots. So Helmut is definitely one of my masters, and I'm especially honored to showcase my work today alongside his works and Frank Horton's. Also there's a Peter Lindbergh is also one of my influences. He, as you know, is more into emotional and subtle portraits of women. So I kind of see myself in between two different scales, the controversial and provocative one and the very subtle and feminine one. That's what I try to show in my work.
Matthias Harder, why is these three names together, Newton, Horvath and Brodziak, which is the thing that links the three of them? Why you decide to invite the young Brodziak to this exhibition? Like the idea behind of this.
Actually, I should pass the answer to June, because June, our president, invited both of them into that show.
Yes.
I got Frank, because of his Frank Horvath. And I had to tell the story anyway. And Simon, because I believed in him. And the permanent loan is the last of the permanent loan that you'll see, because you've seen the first part of it, and this is the second part of it, and I promise you that that's the last. It's in June's room. So I answered your question? Yes.
Hello, Grand Dame of the City. So why have you chosen Berlin as a place for your exhibition? Is there a special meaning to the city for you?
Helmut chose it. He was born here.
Oh, so you like
It was
to...
way before your time, my darling, but he was born here, and he looked for a place for his foundation for many years. So we found this.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
And it had been stamped on since the 50s and plastered over. And we found an architect, Paul Kaufeld, who said, I'll put it back to what it was. And he did it, marvelously. Is Paul here? No. I take a bow for Paul.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Horvath. Well, I saw in your website a quote. No,
Could you get up?
yeah. I saw in your website a quote of you that says that photography is the art of not pushing the button. Could you explain that quote?
Yes. Not pushing the button means that you see something, but it's not good enough. And so by not pushing the button, you accumulate a need, you accumulate an expectation, hoping for the best. So it's a gamble, and it can go well and it cannot go well. But it's a way of gambling. I wish I could do it more. When I feel unsafe, when I have a client who needs a photograph and who has spent a lot of money, I often shoot and shoot and shoot just to be sure not to miss it. But when I used to do that, I didn't feel very good. The good thing is if you can take the gamble.
question. When you promised us, okay, this is the last installation of the permanent home, what comes next?
I'll tell you what's coming next. I think the next show, I might be here for it and I mightn't. But I want you all to come, please. It's going to be pages from the glossies. It's an old book that was great. It's out of print, it's being reprinted at the moment, and that'll come out, and the exhibition will come out. And Dr. Harder will see to it that it's going to be great. He's already shown me little signs of it, and it's going to be good. Pages from the glossies. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's all right? No. You've got to think quicker. Come on. Come on, there's no time like the present.
All right.
Don't think about tomorrow, we're not going to be here tomorrow.
Okay, I have another question.
Go.
Do you, gentlemen, do photography with like smartphones? Do you do selfies? Do you, are you on Facebook? Do you Twitter? I mean, do you cater for all these, I'm here, to all these modern things in photography?
You take
Well, I'm using this one.
All right.
I'm only using this one.
What is this one?
I'm not paid to do publicity. It is all the time.
Well,
You're little sharpshooter, right?
I'm not into equipment at all, so I don't do pictures with my iPhone, for example, but I don't pay attention to technicalities. I just realize my visions and that's it. So I'm not a very technical man.
And sensuality are main issues in Helmut Newton's photography. But what about you? What I mean is important for you, erotism and sensuality in your pictures? For you, both.
Yeah, you are you asking me? Both. Both. Well, you start. Okay.
Let me answer.
Yeah, well,
Let me answer. I
look,
want to
look.
say something about that. That's an interesting question. I'm going to answer. You see, Newton became famous. People wanted that man who took the clothes off girls. He didn't take them off, they took them off for him. But you don't just take off your clothes and stand there. He knew what he wanted to do with them. But before he did those pictures, he was a marvelous photographer. Frank knew him way before. And he was a photographer's photographer, wasn't he?
Sure, he was.
And I think this one is going to go the other way around. We're going to see some landscapes and all sorts of things that we've never seen before. Once he gets rid of this thing, then he's gone. The drawers, I think. I can't remember, you know. I can't remember who I dined with last night. So how can I remember going back? The drawers were done in when? The 80s. Oh, gosh. That's a long way back. What are we? 2015. 10. No, don't go there. Have I answered your question? Thank you.
Yes, actually it's a question for June about a couple of Helmut's photographs. There's one called Jenny Capitan, taken in Penson Dorian, 1977.
Which was that one? In front of the
She-
veteran painting?
Yeah. And then the painting
I'll
then...
tell you about that. Jenny danced a few nights before. She danced at the Club Set in Paris. And she fell off the table and broke her leg. It was in a cast. Helmut saw the cast and he said, I'm going to photograph you in Berlin. I know exactly the spot. So before she went to Berlin, she said to me, June, the wonderful thing is that if the day before we go to Berlin, I can have the cast taken off. I said, she's going to have the cast off. He said, did you not come to Berlin? No cast, no Berlin. And she left the cast off. But the Buckland is very important. The Buckland painting was above Helmut's bed. It was a salon kitty. The salon kitty became a hotel or somewhere where you could doss down. And Kitty's daughter was there. And Helmut said, you know, Kitty, I want to have this painting. Can I buy this painting? And she said, that's never leaving my side. Never going out of my life. No, you can't have it. So she died. And her son rang us. And he said, your husband always wanted a painting. It's for sale. He wanted a huge amount of money. I said, no way. So I got the painting for what the frame must have cost. But we got the painting. And the painting, it's got Buckland or School of Buckland on the back, or copies of Buckland. I don't know who did it. Buckland might have, I don't know. And then the journalists like you guys ring me and say, hey, is that a really authentic Buckland? I don't know, and I'm not taking the frame off to see. Helmut didn't, why should I? Okay? Have I answered your question? Thank you.